All right, so welcome back to White House Farm. What we're working on today is the lower part of the stern drive off the original boat. Now this part is still good, whereas our upper, which is sitting over here, was totally destroyed on the inside, so we can't use that. But this lower is still good, so we'll go ahead and rebuild this, and we might be able to find a upper off another junk boat or something that we can use that actually has good parts in it. With this, we're gonna go ahead and do a complete upper and lower impeller change. The top base and then the base. And the difference between like this and like my other video you probably saw by now, which is the Mercruiser 1R, which is the 1974 to 1982. Actually, I have it sitting over here. That's that stern drive right there. They're kind of similar except for the base plates in here. And then also this screw right here. This screw right here, got a new kit here. Looks like that, and it's got the wider thread where the other one in the Mercruiser 1R has thinner thread and there's no point on it. So alright, yeah, and this is the kit that we're using. This is a EMP 46-00048, and this is the water pump kit with base. So this is a complete rebuild. It's not just the upper with the impeller. We're going to replace everything on here. And we did pull this out. Water tubes. Actually, that one... that's junk. So you can tell it's a good thing we're replacing that. And then the tube actually came out with this. A little, I think it's copper. I don't know, I'm not sure. But so that's out of my old upper. So let's go ahead and remove these. And these two nuts right here, it's a 7/16. And now for this nut back here, you're going to use a 1/2 inch. And then this screw up here, you're going to use a 5/16. Yeah, and that's how you know, if you don't look up the serial number, whether it's a Mercruiser Alpha 1 Gen 1. That's what that one will look like. Now we should be able to pull this off. But first, let's go ahead and remove this O-ring on here, on the shaft. There you go. Now we should be able to, yep, pull this right up and off. And that impeller actually looks pretty good. But obviously you saw what was wrong with the upper unit in here. So, yeah. We're going to put a new one on anyways, that way this thing's all set to go. Now we can remove these. Maybe. Alright, so now we're going to remove the key. Got the key out of the way now. Now we can remove these gaskets. All right. And there's one on top, one on the bottom, and then the metal in the middle. And now for the base. There it goes. Whew. Okay, so I don't know if there's a gasket there or not. I think they may have just did a RTV in there. Let me scrape and see here. Yeah, I think that's what they did. I think they just put RTV through here. They probably didn't have the gasket. Oh. So they did have a gasket in there. There we go. All right, you can also see on the Mercruiser 1R, the bearing is right up on top here where this has the cover. So once again, Alpha 1, Gen 1. It doesn't have the nipple on top there either. Alright, so let's go ahead and get our new base and put that in. Alright, and you want to just go ahead and put grease everywhere through here, through the center. You want to get your O-ring on there. And that just slips on. And then we want to put the gasket down first, and then we're going to slide this down. Alright, so we want to go ahead and put a little grease back on here, on the sides, all through here, and then also on here. Now we want to take our new gasket and slide this on here. There we go. Just like that. And we have our base all lubed up here. We're going to slide this over. It should fit right in there. There it goes. All right. All right, so now that's down in there. Now we can go ahead and put our other gasket up on top there. And here it is right here. It's going to go on just like this. And it's going to follow the pattern on here as well. Okay, got that one on. Now we got our new metal piece here. And this bump is always going to face down. So that's how you can remember that. So it's going to go just like this. And these can be a little tricky sometimes to get on just right. Alright, And now this gasket's going to go on here just like this. There we go. Alright, so in here we have our new bolt to put in there. We have a new key. And some other miscellaneous parts in here for the drain seal and stuff like that. And then for the shaft. So let's go ahead and open this up and put the new key on. Alright, so there's our brand new key. We'll put a little grease on here to get the stick on there. Alright, so we got our key on there. Now we want to take our impeller and we want to grease this thing up really good. And I'll show you a quick, easy, simple way to put it on. Alright, so you want to grease the propellers, the inside. You want to get this whole thing. Now you want to slide it down and then match up with the key there. And then you can put the rest of this grease on the shaft itself. You're going to take your new top and you're going to rub some grease in here as well. This way you don't get dry starts with the new impeller when you first go to start it. And that's definitely greased up. Now we can put it over here. Slide this down. And now, let me grab a rag, just because this is going to be greasy. You're going to want to hang on to this and turn it clockwise while putting pressure on here, and that'll slip right in there. And I'll back you up here so you can see. And you're going to watch right there. Watch right in there. So once again, you're going to apply a little pressure down and spin this clockwise. And it'll slip right in. See how it's slipping right in? And that's what we want. Yeah, just like that. Alright, so that's the easy way to do your impeller. So now we can go ahead and put our bolts, or put our nuts back on top here. And we got a new bolt here that's going to go in here. Alright, so since we don't have a top for this, we're not gonna put in the oil tube O-ring right here, which that's very important. If you are putting this back together with the other one, make sure you get that in. You'll realize it really quick if you start seeing oil leaking from this area. And same thing from the top here. If you take this top off and that giant O-ring in there, the seal is busted, you'll see oil leaking out the top there. So either from the middle or from the top, you'll see oil leaking. And also, we're not going to put the O-ring on here either, just because it's going to be sitting out here. I don't want to put them on here and have them get damaged. So you would put that on, you would put that on, and then also your water tube there, which we're just going to keep in the bag for now until we're ready to actually use this. But I wanted to show you how to do a complete impeller top and bottom replacement. And here's all of our old parts here. There's the O-ring, the key, the water tube, and the water tube for the upper for my old one. Our 1 steel and 2 regular gaskets that go in there. The old screw, the old impeller, the old top. So, and then our bottom gasket there that was shot. So yeah, and also make sure you grease this up. I don't know if I mentioned that in the video, but make sure you grease that up as well, and then get all your O-rings on everything and grease this up really good before you put it on an upper. And of course, don't forget that. So yeah, pretty simple, and you see how easy it is to put the impeller on there. So that's it. That is it, folks. Really simple. Got this other guy I'm going to be ripping apart and getting into. Yeah, and then I got another one out there. I just finished up with that one over there. Still working on the gimbal housing there. So a lot of stuff coming up, a lot of videos, and hopefully they help you, or at least you can learn from what I'm doing and do it better. I mean, that's the way to do it. So I really appreciate everyone that watches. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you share, all right? So get the word out there, guys. All right. So once again, we hope you guys like, enjoy, subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one. All right. Bye, guys.
You can't say goodbye without saying goodbye to me.
All right, Olaf. We'll see you on the next one. All right. Bye, Obo.
Hi, guys.